Hello and welcome to Wingin It, and welcome back for another game of Major League Wingspan. We are oh so close to the end of the regular season here. We've got just 4 games left. We have got so far 18 wins and 8 losses, so not too bad. We are currently in a wildcard spot, but maybe a few more wins might get us to the top of our division and cement a place in the next round. So we have got a game coming up here, and this one is a divisional one, so yeah, definitely going to be one that we want to get a result in. We're going second, so we're going to jump in here. And you might see we've got all the Asia stuff, got maybe some Asia backgrounds, but this will be not played with Asia, of course. We're sticking with the same expansions so far, so this might be a little bit of a break from the Asia content, which I'm hopefully posting by now, but yeah, back to the Oceania, European, and base birds. We'll see what we can get in our starting hand. All right, here we go. Opponent has picked, so time to jump into our starting hand. And all right, we've got a mute swan, and we've got a mourning dove, and we've even got a crow, which could be an interesting combo. But I'm definitely going to go, yeah, with the swan and the dove here. That's going to be a really, really good start in the wetlands. Did see, of course, we have got a galah, so I wonder maybe my opponent might be going for that. In which case, if we're going to get a bit of free food, I'm all for that. Because, yeah, we're just going to be tucking away in this wetland. So we'll see if the bonus card's going to matter. Okay, probably not. I think we go Enclosure Builder here, quite straightforwardly. And, yeah, I think it's just going to be in the wetlands. So Morning Duff for the eggs, Mute Swan for the tucks and the points. This is going to be a really, really nice start. So we'd definitely consider keeping the Ready Duck as well, but I think we're going to be drawing enough cards. I mean, we could even take the Mallard if we wanted, and that does actually hit the bonus card. But I think the extra food here is going to be key because, you know, Morning Dove and Mute Swan, they need 4 food. I can keep 4 food here and get them both down really, really quickly in the wetlands. So, yeah, I don't think there's really too much thinking to do in that starting hand. We will lock that in, and yeah, definitely going to have fun in this wetlands. I feel like it's been a while since I've had a really nice wetlands engine going on. So this should be, yeah, a nice game to enjoy. So Morning Dove down first, of course, so we can draw and get the extra egg. And yeah, galah was picked up. So as I say, we may well get some free food coming our way from that, but Mallard's going down. We're just going to draw in. Okay, well, I'll take that. That's quite a nice find. First of all, East Imperial Eagle. So yeah, if we're digging, if we're drawing, and we're definitely going to have some extra cards at this rate and not much food, so that'd be a nice big point bird to play. And honestly, white-faced heron, this is not a bad bird either, so that might be something we look at doing later on, because the key with Mute Swan is to get your wetlands built out as quickly as you can. Get the wetlands built up, get more birds down. More birds means more tucks. And that's going to be the key, but we've got to get it down first, so let's do that. Into the game, Mute Swan. And yeah, we've now got a 3-point wetlands on turn 4, so very, very nice. We can, as I say, just do some digging to see. I mean, really, we're looking for some kind of tuck and draw, tuck and lay. Always looking for stuff like Catbird, Mockingbird to be able to copy the Mute Swan here. That is, yeah, going to be probably top of the list. We'll see what we can find, but for now, yeah, we just got to draw. We got to see what we can find. So it doesn't matter too much if those aren't good birds. We'll just turn them into tucks and points and just keep on going. So looks like maybe we're going to see another wetland bird coming here with the Mallard, with some eggs going down. Maybe just thinking about this end of round goal, which we may have to look at as well. Oh, okay, I see how it is. Main duck now going down, so that's quite interesting. We're going to have wetlands versus wetlands here with lots of tucking, so we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, I think we just keep on going. So okay, Grey Warbler's not bad. I think probably we'll tuck these 2. Because as I say, we're kind of looking for more engine birds. We're looking for more point scorers. I wouldn't mind a food generator. I wouldn't mind like a hummingbird or something. That could be quite good to consider going for. But yeah, obviously over here, the tucks and the food, we've got the tucks and the eggs, so This will be an interesting matchup to see. Yeah, which is better, Mute Swan or Main Duck? I think they're both definitely up there in terms of strongest birds in the game. So we'll have to see as this game pans out. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe does this mean Galar's not going to go in? Maybe you use the Main Duck to feed the Galar. Maybe you use that to get the seeds to play it. That could definitely be an interesting setup. But equally could just go in this Wetlands, keep drawing, keep tucking, and yeah, set up a nice engine there. And back onto our turn. Now, of course, yeah, opponent drawing cards. That's no great surprise. We are also going to draw cards. Okay, I mean, Osprey, not really what I'm after. Fish is, yeah, not the best food type to get, but I probably will keep it and ditch these two for now and just keep on going. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe what I do, so I might want to look at laying eggs for the centre of round goal. If my opponent doesn't and they're on just one, I could lay eggs and steal it and get loads of points. But equally, might not need to. Okay, I mean, look like you're going to play another bird here if you just took food. So what I could do, I could play the eagle now. Could get it out of the way nice and early. And then, of course, that's got to unlock the extra eggs. So I think, to be honest, I say this heron's kind of interesting. I wouldn't mind being able to get that in the game. I think probably these three can go. So let's, yeah, get it down into the game nice and early. And yeah, I think, I'd say, if nothing else good comes up, the problem with this heron, and the reason I don't quite like it so much in this scenario, is it's 3 food, so it is going to cause us, oh dear, snow bunting. Okay, well, we've got to watch out there. But it is gonna cost us 2 turns to get the food and play it, which is a bit slow. But okay, well, we're going to be giving some free tucks away here. That's annoying, but I think we do just lay eggs here because, yeah, at the moment my opponent's getting 4 points. If we lay eggs, win the end of round, we take 3 off them and gain 4 for ourselves. So 7-point swing plus the 2 eggs. Yeah, 9 points. I think that makes sense to go and do just that. So points on the board. Go into the next round. What have we got in the tray? Okay. Well, white stalks come up. So I think I probably have to, at the very least, block that. Crossbill could be interesting for maybe getting, yeah, some more food in this forest. So it will go stalk and maybe 1 off the top. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll tuck those 2. And I don't know, maybe I might leave the crossbill for now. I'll leave it for now. And yeah, if my opponent wants to pick that up and give me some free seeds, I'm all for it. But equally, as I say, we could pick it up. It's just the feeder at the moment. It's not really suitable for the crossbill, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll do a bit more digging, and so really we're looking for like barn swallow, purple martin, those nice cheap wetland birds that are going to get some points, and more tucks because we're already tucking and triggering the snow bunting. So may as well just keep on tucking and and get more tucks for us if we're already giving 1 away. So we're going to draw an okay common raven. I mean, do we go with that? I feel like we go with that. I think we might have to go with that. So see what else we get. Okay, puffin. That's kind of fun. Okay, well, yeah, wetland raven. I think we go wetland raven here. But again, that's going to take 2 turns to get the food for that. So I might spend an egg here, just to get an extra card to tuck. Okay, robin. I was gonna say we could pivot into the grasslands, but we'd still be tucking there. So I think, I don't know. I could definitely go with that in the grasses, but I think we're going to stick in this wetland. So yeah, I think we will go and get this raven down, because what I'm thinking is we could take food twice. Might have to sacrifice puffin. We take food twice, we play the raven, we draw cards, and then we play the heron. And then we're looking good in this wetlands, and yeah, we just keep drawing, and this is going to get us food to play more birds. So We're not necessarily going to be just tucking non-stop and triggering the snow bunting, so that's going to be useful. And yeah, we're really going to need to find like a bush tit or a blackbird or something just to help get some extra eggs, I think. Because at the moment, we're going to be just laying one egg with the dove and then obviously losing one egg with the raven. So we're not necessarily gaining a whole load of eggs to yeah, be able to place some birds. But as I say, we'll hopefully get some more eggs going from somewhere. But for now, we're going to take a little bit of food. And yeah, this raven, not often that wetland raven is the play, but I think it's the play here. I think it's the play. We've got a good start here. So with the dove, with the swan. We've got another nice engine bird here in the heron. So that is, yeah, gonna serve us well as this game plays on and hopefully score lots and lots of points. So there goes the galah. So I could actually chance this if you're going to use the galah. If you're going to use the galah and give me a free seed. But I think I want to take food anyway, because then I'll have one spare food so that when I use the raven, I'll have 3 food and can play the heron quickly. And I think that's important to do. So let's go ahead and get some food. We're going to grab some nectar, which we can spend on this raven, which is good. And of course, this is going to give us nectar. So actually, we could very well be picking up lots of nectar points here, because I think that's where a main duck engine does struggle. Obviously, Galah's gone down now, so not gonna struggle so much for nectar. Obviously, gaining a couple there, but yeah, it's definitely a thing to be wary of. Up against the main duck engine is that, you know, most of the time, if you are just drawing and tucking and getting seeds, you're just gaining seeds, you're not gaining nectar. So we'll hopefully be able to do something there, but we've got to find the birds to play if that's going to be how we go. But yeah, let's say the wetlands is really coming together. The points are looking good. I'm not going to worry about this end of round goal. We'll take the qualification and probably for the next one as well. As I say, we did manage to win the first one. And it's just going to be about scoring points in other ways. We're going to be hopefully getting some more for this bonus card. Hopefully, just with the digging, with the drawing cards and the tucking with the mute swan, finding some good birds to play. I think, as I say, that's going to be the key for us in this game. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what goes down here. I mean, lots of cards being kept and not necessarily tucked on the main duck. So that's kind of scary if that means that there's lots of good stuff there that we may well have to watch out for. But let's draw some cards and okay, horn luck. To be fair, maybe not terrible play, but you have already played a couple of wetland birds. And okay, do I spend the egg here? I think this time I maybe don't. I think maybe I hold off because we are going to need as many eggs as we can get. So let's, as I say, take a couple of nectar. Do a couple of tucks here. Start spreading them out in case we find citizen scientist later on in this game. And Tui can sometimes be an interesting one up against Galar, but I don't think, yeah, we're going in the forest here. I think we're pretty well set in the wetlands. We're going to get this heron in the game, and that's going to, yeah, just help us get more cards and more points, hopefully, with this brown power. And on to our next turn, and we're getting another free food, courtesy of Galar. So definitely feels like my opponent's kind of pivoting maybe away into this forest. Maybe, as I say, has got some good stuff to play, and doesn't just want the points in the wetlands. So we'll watch out for that. But yeah, for now, it's going to be this heron. So very nice bird, this one. Hopefully, yeah, we'll be able to get some good points off that. And we're already looking strong. We've already got a good point total down, and we've got quite a nice engine going here. I mean, yeah, this is going to be scoring at least 3 points every turn. And obviously, we're gaining cards, we're cycling cards, we're gaining food with this raven. So yeah, it's just going to be about what we can find here. And I say, do kind of need more eggs. So if we can find a bush tit, that'd be good. I'm kind of also looking for some of those birds like stubble quail, where I can get a bunch of eggs just by playing a bird. So we'll see what we can find, but we're getting some good stuff coming up there. Cassin's finch and titmouse. Oh, Ruff's gone down. Okay. yeah, definitely doing some tucking over here. So I've got to watch out for that a little bit. And as I say, of course, triggering this snow bunting, which we are going to be doing anytime we draw cards here. So that's going to be a little bit scary, but yeah, we'll see if you're gonna keep digging or if you're gonna keep taking food in and playing birds. I think it will depend a little bit what you've got. But yeah, Cassis Finch, if that's still there, I'm definitely taking it, but I'm a little bit worried that it might get picked up here because that's going to be a good bird and certainly will help a little bit for this end of round goal. And yes, it has gone, so we will get the titmouse potentially. We're going to go off the top first of all and see what we can find. Okay, Purple Martin, your non-egg generator, but I think we've got to go for you there. So we'll definitely take our nectars. We'll tuck these 3 birds. And yeah, I think we'll see at the very least what we get first of all. Okay. Raw Spoonbill. Not really interested in you. But yeah, this could be a goer. It is only 1 extra point each time. I'll say I would like a bush tit or a blackbird. That'd be my kind of top priority. But at some point, you can't afford to be picky. You just got to get a bird down and start getting more points. So yeah, that might have to be the approach here. And maybe we just skip the raven sometimes. Maybe we just don't use it every time. Skip the raven, get the egg off the dove, and just build up something there. That will help us out. And yeah, if we're certainly going to get some free food off this galah, then we're not necessarily going to need it every time anyway. So I think we do go with this Martin. I think we get that down. And yeah, use that for the extra point each time and the extra card cycle as well. So that will hopefully allow us to find some more goodies. And maybe Benelli still out there, hopefully. We can find that and play that. I certainly wouldn't say no. But lots of tucks over here, so this is definitely a scary board. We've got to watch out for how the rest of this game is going to play out, because yeah, in a lot of scenarios, this kind of Wetlands would be automatically game winning, but I don't think it's going to be the case here. So yeah, you're laying eggs. We're going to keep drawing cards. Okay, Mannequin's quite nice. Well, there's another tucky bird. I've already found one. And there's the cat bird. So okay, well, that's why you don't play Martin. But never mind. So okay, yeah, let's just do some tucking. And okay, there we go, Heron. Very nice. Take the cash. And yeah, I think we skip the raven this time, because we don't necessarily need it. We'll do a bunch of tucks there, so we can spread these out. And I think we do take this titmouse, so that could be something we look at playing in the forest at some point. But yeah, I think this mannequin will go down. It's going to get us a little bit closer on Enclosure Builder, which we do kind of want to be doing. But we also will need to find a bird to play with this at the end of the game. So hopefully with that digging, as I say, we can find that. And hopefully it likes eating seeds, because I think, courtesy of this galah, we're certainly going to have a few of those. Let's go around here. All right, what are you doing? Okay, you're drawing. Now you are tucking a bit more on this main duck, so yeah, as I say, probably we'll see some more birds come in, but I'm guessing not wetland birds, or we would have seen those played before drawing cards. So this might be some more forest birds, might be some more grassland birds. I'm going to draw again here. Okay, spotted owl, very nice. Oh, penguin, you would also have been nice a little bit earlier. Not to worry. Oh, sandhill crane as well. This is the thing. I'm getting burned now by playing this Martin, just by drawing loads of good birds. That would have been better, but never mind. Oh, collared dove. That is a great find. That I like a lot. And we can definitely look at playing that, because we're going to have some extra food here. Yeah, I think in that case, let's use this raven and take some nectars, and we can do some tucking here. And go off the top again. Okay, Eurasian hobby. Honestly, could be not a terrible play. With yeah, something like that morning dove. Play that at the end with the mannequin. I'd say this collared dove This is going to be a good one. This is just going to give us opportunities to score points with some of this extra food that maybe the Galar's going to give us. Maybe that we keep using this Raven for. So yeah, I think we'll definitely be playing that. And it's going to help with Nectar as well, actually, because we are quite far behind in the grasses for now. But we can certainly change that and, yeah, maybe make a push in the forest as well, because not loads of Nectar being spent. So hopefully we can capitalize by spending some Nectar through the teal powers and just by playing some birds in this late game. So we'll see how that plays out. But honestly, it may well also just be that we dump a bunch of seeds that come through from the Galar on this collar dove. That could be the way, because we could spend a seed here, we could maybe spend a seed here, but it's not like we're getting loads of opportunities for that. And on to our next turn here, and there goes that Cassin's Finch. So yeah, I think that is going to cement the end of round goal here, but not to worry. I think in that case, I mean, are you going to play another bird? Are you going to lay some eggs? I think we're going to draw cards here and just see what comes up. See if we can find... Okay, turtle dove, not bad. See if we can find anything else worth playing. Yes, we can. Stubble quail. Okay. Okay, now we definitely have some decisions to make. Maybe I play that instead of the dove. Maybe I play that instead of the dove. Because we do potentially need an influx of eggs here. We're going to be able to play birds and keep using this raven as well. That could definitely be interesting. So, okay, let's do... I guess let's tuck these three. It does hit enclosure builder as well. Should think about that. So between the quail and the mannequin, we might only need one more. But okay, yeah, we'll tuck those. See what we get off the top. Okay, nothing too good. But yeah, that's definitely an interesting alternative. I say the collar dove kind of tempts me because I could spend Nectar this round and next round. But the thing is, I think next round I'm going to need to spend some Nectar in the forest as well. So I'm not necessarily going to have loads to go round. I also need to think about that last end of round goal where I'm probably going to need to lay eggs at some point. But to be honest, actually, maybe I don't, because I can use this turtle dove. And I can play that and just lay one egg, because I don't think I'm going to win. I think plenty more cavity spaces for my opponent compared to us. So yeah, maybe that's how we change approach here. So we do the stubble quail. We do that now. We play the turtle dove next round and get the egg down. So we're saving a turn there. I was sort of thinking I might have to lay eggs for only a few points, but we can avoid that here. And then maybe we look at playing the mannequin as well, and then maybe the mannequin plays Titmouse into owl. I'm kind of liking that, and I think actually in terms of food, it's not like we'd have loads extras, I think, to do the dove. So let's do this stubble quail. I think that's going to be more important. So yeah, let's get you down. And as I say, just get a massive influx of eggs, which again we do need if we're going to be playing more birds as the rest of this game plays out. So that's a big help. And yeah, as I say, next round it's probably going to be some combination of turtle dove mannequin. I'm really hoping we can find like a red-eyed vireo or something like that to get another double play and get another bird for this bonus card. But 83 points, we're looking really good at this stage of the game. Definitely happy with how this is playing out. And yeah, hopefully, I mean, if we are going to take some bonus card gambles, hopefully those can work out for us. But I say lose the end of round goal, not a big deal. We're coming to the final round, and okay, blue throat, that might be the play. Nice big point enclosure builder bird, but we'll go off the top first. See what we can get. Well, ask and ye shall receive. Red-eyed vireo, thank you very much. I think we'll go with you. I might block this blue throat just because it is a big point bird, and yeah, we might play it later, but I can always do that with the swan as well. So let's go with that. We'll grab some more nectar. Very nice. And yeah, do some tucking. So I think you three can go. Make sure these tucks are getting spread out. Take the blue throat. And okay. Let's do some sums. So we need 2 food here. We need 1 food here. So that's 3. We need 4, 5, 6, and 7. So if we drew cards twice more, we would get the 7 food. And then we'd also have the 2 turns left where one of them we play the dove. I suppose that's the problem. It's not that much of a problem, but we will need to play the dove in the forest for the nectar. But then we're also going to need to grab some non-nectars so that we can play this triple play at the end. So, but I think that works out. I think that's going to be our approach here. And honestly, we now have enough eggs thanks to this double quail. So we're finding the good stuff. We're finding the good stuff. It was a shame to play the Martin too early and then suddenly find some great stuff that I would have rather played in its place. But it's been made up for here by, yeah, some of these nice finds late on. So we're looking good for scoring this bonus card, and we're going to be picking up potentially a couple more here with these other 2 birds. So we'll see what my opponent is going to do with this end game, but I think we've at least got a good plan, and that always helps. And all right, on to our next turn here. We are continuing to get a bit of free food and continue to find some good birds coming up. So now wild turkey is there in the tray. That could certainly be a safer play than the owl. I said not necessarily sure that we need it for the enclosure build, but I think given that we need to draw cards twice more anyway, I may as well draw cards down. I may as well pick it up. Okay, Goldfinch, where were you earlier? You would have been a nice one. Okay, Woodcock now. That's actually even better than the turkey, so we'll take that. We'll grab... I think we can grab more nectar because in between turns, I was thinking there, what we can actually do is we can maybe do the triple play into the turtle dove now this round, and that allows us to spend more nectar and maybe give a better chance of winning that nectar race up there. So we're going to do that. We're going to do some tucking here. So yeah, so kind of got too many good options here almost. But I think blue throat can go. So we will do just that. And yeah, let's pick up this turkey. Let's pick up this turkey, even if it's just a bit of a denial there. Because the problem is when you've got snow bunting in the game, you've always got to be wary of just leaving something good that your opponent can immediately pick up, even without drawing cards. So I'd like to avoid that here, if at all possible. But yeah, as I say, I think what we're going to do, so we can do titmouse, vireo, turtle dove, triple play in the forest. We then play mannequin in the grasslands, and then we use the mannequin to play the spotted owl. I think that's going to be the play. I mean, I say we do have some other options. Oh, now cassowary's coming up. Okay, now we're really getting some options. Can we max out enclosure builder now with all of these options? So we need 4 more. So we could do mannequin, vireo, woodcock, and cassowary. Could we make those work? Yeah, you've got 4 nectar now. It's really going to depend where you spend those nectar, where I want to spend mine. But yeah, this is interesting. I say maybe I'd always like titmouse into cassowary and get rid of it immediately. So that's one option. I would still need to do turtle dove this round. I think that's the problem, is that I don't have enough turns to play all of those birds. So I need to do turtle dove, and I need to play mannequin. So I can only actually play 3 more, or have 3 more bird playing turns, if that makes sense. So I don't think, yeah, as fun as cassowary would be, I don't think it's going to work. So actually, what I might do then, I think I'm just going to stick with my original plan. So we do the triple play now into the turtle dove. We then play the mannequin and use the mannequin, I think, to play the spotted owl. I think that's going to be our best play. So let's go ahead and do that. And yeah, we're going to spend a bunch of nectar up here. So we are kind of putting the pressure on. I wonder if my opponent's going to try and split nectars between 2 habitats. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we'll just get as much as we can up here. And see what this bonus card's going to be. Okay, Bird Bander. That's a good one. That's a very good one. So we'll definitely take that. We'll put our egg down here on the Martin so that we qualify. And yeah, okay, that's 4 points. So don't think there's a way for us to do more than that. I think that's okay. So yeah, I say we'll do. Where have you gone? Do the mannequin. And yeah, I think this spotted owl is probably still the play, but you know, I could take a safe woodcock, I could take a safe cassowary. Those are both options. I feel like we have got a lot of birds down, so the bonus card could be a good shot. But okay, wood swallow's going down, so you're spending a couple of nectar there. So yeah, we can get the tie there, which I think may be worth going for. But let's draw cards. See if we find anything good. Oh yes, we do, but we can't play that this round. Or we could, but it'll be sacrificing now Enclosure Builder. But maybe actually that's going to be a good play. Let's do some more tucking and assess the situation. Okay, another cash from this heron. That's not been too bad. But yeah, if we played this, I mean, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs. So it would be a 9-point play, but then at that point it's the same as the woodcock, so doesn't do too much there. I think we take the spotted owl bonus gamble. We've got a lot of birds down, so that feels appealing to me. So I think what we do here is we take 1 nectar and 1 rat, and we can spend the nectar on the mannequin, and then we can force down the owl with the rat and 2 seeds. So I think that's the approach here. So we'll see if this last tuck is going to change our mind at all with anything good. So this cassowary, maybe actually no, because you've not got anything good to play cassowary on top, so we can leave that. But okay, there we go. We are, yeah, well placed, I think, to play this mannequin. Use that at the end of the game, and do one more bonus draw on this out. But we have to watch out on these nectars. I feel like maybe now, because I spent all my nectar in the forest, I think my opponent might react to that and maybe spend more nectar in the grasslands to cement that. But there are only 2 left, so you can't flip any habitats. Okay, Goldfinch is going down, but you're definitely going to have to play another bird here. Oh, this is interesting because we could definitely steal the end of round with this flycatcher. But the problem is that we need this mannequin for the points on this enclosure builder, so kind of have to play that. It would have been so much nicer if this came up a bit early and we could have maybe played that instead of the turtle dove, but yeah, we didn't have that information at that time. So let's just stick with our plan and yeah, go with this mannequin. So we'll get you down, get the points on the bonus card in. Yeah, we'll see what this is going to be. As I said, I'd imagine it's going to be playing another bird. And probably in the grasslands as well. But you've then also got Goldfinch. I'm wondering if there's a Benelli in here. This kind of makes me feel like that's why the main duck has been skipped so much. Is because there's a Benelli and you've got the ruff, so there's good synergy there. But okay, Gold Eagle going down. So we are actually going to get the tie in the grassland nature, so that's good. We'll definitely take that. But yeah, this smells like Benelli. 4 cards being kept at the end. You tuck 3 on the ruff, and then you play the Benelli with the Goldfinch. So we'll see if that's going to be the case. But tight on the end around, so I'd say that could definitely have swung either way. We took the qualification though. And yeah, we're going to get a bonus card here. So Spotted Owl going down. What can you get us here? Nestbox Builder or a Data Analyst of 5 points. So we'll take that. Definitely wasn't expecting that. But yeah, again, Nestbox Builder, we could have had so much there, but I'll still take 5 points. That's a good find. And yeah, definitely justifies playing the owl there. So we will see, is this indeed going to be a Benelli coming down here? Lots of tucks already with the Galab, with the bunting, with the ruff and the main duck, so that does scare me a little bit. I know we've got lots of tucks ourselves, and hopefully our bonus cards are going to make up for that. But yeah, there we go. Benelli did indeed go down. And into the nectars where, as I say, we did manage to pick up a good chunk of points thanks to the Raven spending those nectars. 2 wins and a tie, I think is pretty good going. So happy with that. And we're going to come into the final scores and see how this pans out. I think it's going to be big scores on both sides. I'm not really sure which way this game is going to go. Might depend a little bit on the bonus cards, which, wow, those looked pretty good for my opponent. 20 points there. So yeah, we have got a little bit of a mountain to climb. Obviously, we had a few caches there, but yeah, Tux is really where it's going to be interesting. We both had lots. I don't know who had more. Ooh, it's close. Are we going to be able to sneak this on the Nexus? We are indeed. And wow, what a close game that was. 133 to 131. So absolutely could have gone either way there with the end of round goal swings, with the Nectar swings, with those late bonus card draws. So we will take that though. 2 points win. Very, very nice. So yeah, strong Wetlands. I say Mute Swan, always a nice start. And Raven definitely helping us out. And good job on the spotted owl. Nice to find that 5-point bonus card. That for sure helped us out at the end there. But let's take a look at these good bonus cards over here. Okay, Large Birds for 6, Rheumatologist for 6, and Mechanical Engineer for 8. So yeah, those are indeed some very nice bonus cards. Very, very nearly enough to win this game, but not quite. We just about took it there with the 2-point margin. So very happy with that. That was a super fun game. Hope you enjoyed watching. And as I said, that was an important win to get as we come into the closing stages of this regular season. So just a few more games to go. If you want to see those, do make sure you're subscribed and following along. And I look forward to seeing you in another game very, very soon.